So, how do companies take this giant, messy ocean of data and turn it into really smart, sharp decisions? Well, it's a journey. It's a climb, really. And today, we're going to break down every single step. You know that feeling, right? It's kind of spooky. Your streaming service recommends the perfect movie, or an online store shows you the exact thing you were just thinking about. Well, spoiler alert, it's not magic. It's a really powerful process.
And that process is what we're calling the analytics ladder. Just picture it. You're starting on the ground floor, just looking at raw data. With each rung you climb, you get more power, more insight, and you get closer to making that data work for you.
Okay, so our climb has 4 main stages. We're going to start at the bottom, simply asking, hey, what happened? Then we'll dig a little deeper to figure out why it happened. After that, we'll get out our crystal ball to predict what's going to happen next. And finally, at the top of the ladder, we get to the most powerful question of all. What should we actually do about it? Ready? Let's start the climb.
All right, first rung. This is the foundation of everything. This whole level is built to answer one simple but absolutely crucial question. What happened? This is what we call descriptive analytics. Its whole job is to look into the past and just tell us the story in a clear, summarized way. It's kind of like the history book for our data, showing us what's already gone down. So you can see the focus here is super clear. It's all about what happened, the time frame. It's looking entirely in the rearview mirror. And its key role? Well, this is the bedrock. Seriously, without this solid foundation, you can't even think about climbing any higher. And look, this isn't some abstract, theoretical thing. This is the daily bread and butter for most businesses. I'm talking about your monthly sales dashboard, that weekly report on customer support tickets, a summary of who's visiting your website. All of that, that's descriptive analytics in action, just giving us a clear picture of performance.
Okay, so now we know what happened. That's great. But the much more powerful question is, why? Climbing to the next rung takes us right into the investigation phase.
And this is where diagnostic analytics comes in. You know, if descriptive analytics gave us the headline, then diagnostic analytics is the full-on investigative report. It's where we put on our detective hat and start digging for those root causes and connections. Here's a perfect example. Descriptive analytics just states a fact. We got 500 support tickets. Okay, good to know. But diagnostic analytics explains the tickets spiked because of a software bug. See that huge jump in value? We've moved from just knowing a fact to understanding the reason behind it. That's a game changer. Now, within this investigation stage, there's another really cool part, often called exploratory analytics. I just love this description of it, the playground. It's where analysts get to be curious, roll up their sleeves, and just play around with the data. Because see, the goal here isn't to answer a question you already have. It's about finding the questions you didn't even know you should be asking. You're hunting for hidden patterns, weird outliers, the unknown unknowns. This exploration is often what generates the big ideas that diagnostic analytics then investigates. All right, this next step is a huge one, a massive leap. So far, we've been looking backward, right? Understanding the what and the why. Well, now we're turning around to look forward. We're moving from historian and detective to forecaster. And welcome to predictive analytics. This is where we use all that historical data we've just described and diagnosed to make a really solid, educated guess about the future. It uses powerful statistical tools and machine learning to identify the likelihood of future outcomes. The focus shifts completely here. We're now asking, what is likely to happen next? It's forward-looking, but, and this is super important, it's still built on a deep understanding of the past. Its job is to turn historical patterns into future probabilities. And the value here is just immense. I mean, imagine being able to predict which customers are about to leave so you can try to save them, or forecasting sales so you can manage your inventory perfectly. This is all about being proactive, not reactive. Okay, we've made it. We're at the top of our ladder. We know what happened, why it happened, and what's likely to happen next. There's only one question left, and honestly, it's the most important one of all. So what? What should we actually do? And this is the domain of prescriptive analytics. It doesn't just give you a forecast, it gives you a recommendation, a plan. It uses super complex tools like optimization and simulation to tell you the absolute best course of action to take to get the result you want. And that right there, that's its superpower. While all the other rungs provide incredible insight, for sure, prescriptive analytics is the only one that directly provides a decision.
It connects all that data analysis directly to a concrete action plan.
Think about it. Not just predicting traffic, but telling a truck the absolute best route to save fuel. Not just identifying at-risk customers, but recommending the exact offer to keep them. This is where analytics becomes truly transformative.
So we did it. We climbed the ladder, from the ground floor of raw data all the way to the penthouse of strategic decisions. Let's take a moment to look back at the journey and see how it all fits together.
And here it is, our whole climb in one view. We describe what happened. We diagnose why it happened. We use that knowledge to predict the future. And finally, we prescribe the best action to take. It's a logical, incredibly powerful progression. The most important thing to remember is that each step is built on the one before it. You can't just jump to the top. You can't predict the future if you don't understand the past. And you definitely can't prescribe an action without a solid prediction. It's a complete system for turning information into real-world impact. So as we wrap this up, I'll leave you with this thought. Think about your own work, your team, or even your personal projects. Now that you've seen the whole ladder, which rung are you standing on right now? And more importantly, what's your next step up?